Hello everybody, this is Bill the Adjuster with a smart tip resulting from a client who thought they purchased something and turns out they didn't have what they bought at all. And this is basically for landlords. So if you have a rental property, this really pertains to you, but it goes to show you how the industry has changed to how they're marketing and showing policies. This is kind of news to me as well, kind of a real shocking policy that I was able to review with a crazy outcome. So the landlord package policy from Allstate, it's known as the AS84, which is commonly known as their all risk policy, meaning the better policy, right? It actually reads, we will cover sudden accidental direct physical loss to property described in the dwelling below. That is normal language for what is called all risk, meaning only the exclusions apply, but we cover everything else. So if you take a look at the AS84, you're like, I have an all-risk policy. I have a very good landlord policy. I should be covered for many things, certainly wind, rain, accidental discharge type of losses, which probably make up the majority of all losses. But this policy has something really crazy in it. It actually has an endorsement called the AS839, which reduces the policy all the way down to a basic form, which is really the worst. So it covers for fire and lightning, wind and hail only when there's a required opening, meaning it tore off something before interior damage would be covered, explosion, riot, aircraft, vehicles, smoke, breakage of glass, and damage to the exterior from burglary. You'll notice the big miss here is accidental discharge of water. You'll also notice that it's really, really limited. So now you go from covers everything in the world to covering 9 items, and mostly it gets rid of wind, rain only because you'd have to have that physical opening, and most losses don't have that. So this takes what is known as a good policy, and this endorsement brings it all the way down. It's hard to see. It's actually on the deck page. It's the last endorsement listed, and it shows that attached to this policy is AS839. You would not think that if you were purchasing an all-risk policy, you can then convert it to a basic policy with just an additional endorsement, but that's what they did. So in this case, that landlord who thought they had great coverage actually has really bad coverage just by looking at that. And I call this the basic 3-card switch. You thought you had it, but you didn't. So in this case, be really, really careful when you insure a commercial policy to read all of the endorsements that are attached, to make sure that you don't have a policy that starts out all risk and then gets reduced to a basic form later. I am Bill the Adjuster. If you enjoyed this little tip, you can email us directly at smartclaim@metropa.com or whoever invited you to view the video. Thanks again. I hope this was helpful and have a great day.